is Tina Ballet, and what is that play button in the middle of my screen? Oh, that's my picture. That's my TV picture. Okay, okay, okay. I was wondering. Hello. It is Tina Ballet here with some blurberage, some updates of some things that I've watched, and I would like to uh, blurb about it. All right, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. Uh, Starting off with I was thinking somebody said, oh, on the screen also is a one of my affiliate links, apple cider gummies that you can take a look at. Um, so yeah, I was listening to someone and they said a magic word that I had thought of. I thought of the um the That's So Raven show, and how Raven um wanted to be a fashion designer, and she at every opportunity was making something, putting an outfit together, um, styling somebody up, um, making somebody over, like every chance she got. It was something she enjoyed doing. And I mean, she just did it. Just come here, just and and she had the opportunity to work at this big fashion designer company place, and she did that for a while. I think it was an internship, and she had competitions and did all those things, and then she kind of got discouraged during that time, um and felt like she should give it all up, during that internship. So my question is, when I think the show is called Raven's House, the spinoff, um, when they were all grown, what happened with her fashion career? Like, did she give it all up? I forgot what she was doing on Raven's House, if it had anything to do with fashion. So I guess she gave it all up. I don't know exactly, but I think she did, because I don't think she was doing anything with fashion after Devon. What did you do, Devon? I just felt like saying that. So yeah. Okay. So also earlier this week, or maybe this past weekend, I watched the Bald Brothers um stand up comedy specials, with starring Kev on stage and Tony Baker. And come to find out, his name Anthony. I'm like, oh my goodness, what's up with all the Anthony's changing their name to Tony? I heard why. I heard why, but come on. I mean, whatever. But okay, okay. Um, Cause I mean, Antonio Banderas, he ain't changed his name to Tony, and Antonio Rodriguez, he didn't change his name to Tony, and who else? Antonio. I was thinking of Antonio. Why did I say Antonio? I'm thinking, oh, that's not Anthony. That's oh, my bad. Okay, whatever. Why don't that show have like I feel like that show needs to have an explicit sticker on it. I was really feeling like a grown up listening to that show, Lord have mercy. I'm like, where is the sticker, Lord? Where is the sticker that says 18 and over, Lord? Cause I think I need to wait till I'm 18 to read to watch this, Lord. Warning, warning, you need to get your parents' permission to look at this, Lord have mercy. And when I first clicked it on, because okay, so Canva on Stage had posted that it was available on Tubi, and so I went to Tubi and saved it on my list, and to watch later. He shared a couple of posts about that show and Safe Space, and so I added both of them to my list, and I watched with the Bald Brothers, and um, yeah, at first I thought it was just one show, like one movie. But they gave us like a whole season, Lord. I was like, oh wow, look at all the seasoning that they done gave us. Okay, I appreciated the seasoning, cause I watched it within a span of like a couple of days or so, and yeah, it was really for the grown folks. I was like, ooh, I need to get my parents' permission to watch. I need to get my parents' permission, Lord. Um, to watch this. Um, so yeah, that's how that went. I laughed at some things. I'm trying to think what I could recall as far as like jokes to tell, but like jokes to recall. Um, it was a lot of funny moments. It was a lot of funny moments, like in the moment, funny moments um, on that show. Uh, so yeah, that's how that was going. Um, um, I just finished watching. Well, I watched what is it? Requiem? Not Aliens Requiem. I don't know which one. Was it I think it was Alien Resurrection. I don't think it was Requiem. It was the one with the mother, the father, and the baby. And it was the one with Sigourney Weaver and Winona Ryder. And Winona Ryder, she kind of looked at like if you've seen the Alien show episodes, I think it was about 8 or 9 episodes. If you've seen that, she kind of looked like Winnie, Wendy, Wendy, Wendy. Yeah, I think that's where the show came from. That one right there. But yeah, she kind of looked like Wendy to me, and I couldn't make heads or tails out of the baby one. But he was big. The one that had kind of looked like a I don't know what that thing. Lord, I don't know what, but he kind of looked like a skeletal structure type of thing, and him and Sigourney Weaver's character, they was having moments like cooing moments. Look like they were cooing together. Oof, and yeah, I watched watch along with that, and I still don't get how that thing was made. I heard the father, so I guess it was a test tube, baby. I don't know. Incubated. I don't know exactly the making of it. But Sigourney said it was her baby, and then that man said that he was the pappy. So I don't know how they did that, but they made that thing. And speaking of making things, I rewatched Splice, Lord have mercy. Let's get into it. Okay. So I watched Splice as a spice along. I mean a watch along. And oh, okay. So watching it after watching the Ball Brothers, somebody on the Ball Brothers, and I understood it better. I understood the structure better after watching the Ball Brothers comedy show. There was a person on there that wrote opera, and she was like, you need this situation, then you need this to happen in an opera, and then you need this to happen in a in a in an opera. Well, in Splice, I could see that formula being done in Splice, because other words, if I had not have known that formula, and even knowing that formula, but then applying that formula. Before applying the formula while I'm watching this movie, I'm like, why? Why for come, Lord? Why this? But then I saw the formula. I was like, oh, there it is right there. Okay, that's that. And I was able to see the formula. They actually applied that formula a few times. It was like rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat that formula. So, um, so after I watched the movie and seen it and watched the end, and I was like, that was not fair what that thing did to that girl there. I was like, that was not fair. Like that dude wanted that. That girl didn't want that. But whatever. Okay. So after watching that, and actually during watching it, I'm like, she had like she walked in on her roommate and her boyfriend. Like, why she run off? Like, why she ain't go in and chat with the thing and mother the thing? And okay, so that's what I was thinking when I was watching it. Like, why? What? She just left. And then they had their conversation elsewhere. Okay, so after watching it and sitting with it for a bit and watching, I went and watched a review to see what the hell going on. Cause I watched a watcher Indian explain, cause I'm like, Explain, please, please explain." So after I watched that, I came to my own conclusions and questions, like, why why she didn't just, cause okay, so back it up. The ending, the very ending, I was just like, what what's going on? What's going on? So The internet spraying kind of cleared a little bit of it up. Okay, so here's my movie fixins. I'm finna go in. I'm finna I don't know. I don't know. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. So the part where um um where do I start? How do I say? The part where the dude say, "No, no, 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 don't do that, don't do that." No. I was like, you know what? You saying what you saying, but you doing what you doing. That's con- conflicting. Like what? Like the thing is gonna think no is yes, and like if you're supposed to be teaching it, w- w- wouldn't you be teaching it no is yes? Okay, so um, and then okay, so then you got your girl. She's standing at the door, and instead of her running off and skirting off, get in there and do some scientific methods. Get in there. Ask, how did it feel? How did it look? What it look like? What it felt like? Come on, get your scientific method on. That's what I really want to say. Like, come on, be a scientist. I thought y'all was scientists. Y'all ain't scientists. Get your scientific method on. Get your hypotenuse on. Do you think you know get ask your questions. Did the man could it be possible that the thing carrying now? Get your goggles on and write down your scientific method questions. Come on, do some scientific stuff. Like, don't be disgusted. Get scientific. Like, and then I mean, if you gonna be disgusted, you might as well get scientific. I don't know. You done made the thing. What you make it for if you're not getting scientific? Like, and then she got the nerve to carry this thing. This she got the nerve to carry this thing's offspring and say what she say, and then not 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 have the scientific method questions going on. Like, ugh. Like, I mean, y'all, yeah, hey, I mean, shoot. It's just something you just don't do. I mean, y'all passed that. But why y'all skipping over limits and things? Or yeah, why y'all skipping over limitations and stuff? Get the scientific method out. Ask the man how it felt, what it looked like. Um, and then I don't know, take some samples or something and see if I don't know some hypotenuse or if you think it's pregnant or not, and if you think it can get pregnant. I don't know. Like, it kind of was giving the way it was growing. It kind of was giving what's that other movie? Um, I did a review on it on my blog. Species. It was given Species, but as far as the growth rate goes, um, but Yeah. I don't know. I guess they weren't actual scientists, and then she got a big check. She got a fat check, and I'm like, oh well, what was all this for? What was all this for then? The money? Was all that for the money? Like, must be the money. Like, um, that's what y'all did this for? The money? What is that? I don't know. Like, is that what the money was for? Was it a contest? Was it a prize? Money? The way she carrying that fetal, I guess. Cause I mean, you wanna carry? Try boo. You wanna try? She wanna carry? She. What can happen? You ain't see them wingspans? Them wings. Try boo. You don't know how that thing want to exit. Talking about some what could happen. Child. See, now you want to get scientific. Now you want to ask what can happen. You should have been asking. But I guess they weren't scientists. I'm assuming they were scientists. So I'm thinking scientific method. Get your hypotenuse on, get your questions on, get in there, ask, be Miss Frizzle, if you will. Get in there, ask the hard questions. You know, you do the Miss Frizzle thing. Dun, 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 dun. They must ain't never seen Magic School Bus, cause I mean she just skirted off. She ain't asked no questions. I mean, even when she came to her calm down senses or whatever, she ain't asked no questions. I don't know, whatever. And this supposed to be, I'm guessing it's supposed to be their science project. I don't know. I don't know. I thought it was supposed to be their science project. I don't know. I don't know. They sure wasn't treating it like it was, but they made it like it was. But they weren't writing the hypotenuses and the scientific method and the questions and things. They dropped the ball. I'm like, shoot, she should have came in. How does it? And she should have been a reporter, boy. She should have came in and was like, and how does that feel? Keep going. Never mind, you're my boyfriend. How does it feel? I'm writing it down. Tell me. Now look at it. What it look like? Move out the way. Let me see. Boy. Child. She had it like that was a regular Tuesday. Yeah, like she saw that every Tuesday. Boy, it's the way she just skirted off. She ain't have no questions. You're just not supposed to do certain things. Mm, thought y'all were being scientists, Lord. But that's my 2 cents. Um, I don't think I watched the whole movie. I think I came in a little just before that scene. So I don't recall exactly how it came about that they created Durham, Denham. Mm, I forgot exactly how they came about that. I didn't watch it from the beginning. I came in at like uh where did I come in at? Yeah, just a little bit just before the barn. Oh, what? Yeah, just a little bit just before that barn scene I came in at. But I have seen the movie before a long, long time ago. And just like recaps when I watched the recaps of when I watched the it movie Explain, Ending Explain. So I saw recaps then of it. That's why I was like, oh, well, they scientists then, right? Oh, they not scientists. They scientists. Which one? They are scientists, or they not scientists, or they science students. Whether or not they scientists or not, they was acting like scientists with what they created. So I'm thinking, okay, scientists, you got your hypotenuse, you got your scientific methods. You get in there, you ask the hard questions, see what makes it you know you you know you I felt like they she had an opportunity there to get quizzical. I think that's one of Miss Frizzle's words. Get quizzical. Get and she was Duneville. She was Dunsville. She ain't want to have no parts of that scientific experiment anymore. And he didn't either, except for, hey, this could be a good pleasuring thing. Let me try that out. I don't know how they started with it. Um, Unless it was supposed to be for like a project or something. They sure don't know how to conclude their projects, boy. I tell you, they really thought they was just gonna let this thing be. And then she wanna tell the professor. I'm guessing he was a professor. I don't know exactly. He might not have been a professor, but she was working somewhere, and she wanna snap off and tell him something snappy. And then the professor, he went and, oh, I guess he not a professor. I guess he was her boss or her employee or something. So it was somewhere they was working. So I guess they really ain't have no business making it. I guess because I thought at first I'm thinking they're students. From the perspective that I just said, they're students, but I guess not. I guess they were working somewhere and they did something they weren't supposed to do. I guess I don't know. So he went and tested what she said or whatever, and he was like, uh, that didn't match. Bop bop boop. Do do do. Where is that? Ba la da da dee dee. And they did what they did and didn't tell nobody else. Like what are y'all doing this for? I don't. Oof. What in the hula hay? Like, what did they think they was gonna get some money for this or what? But they ain't tell nobody. And then he come out and be like, "Where's that? Where is that?" And and she was like, "If you wanna see it, it's in the back of the board there." And I'm like, "Where at in the back of the board, girl? You wanna see it?" God, oh. So the thing was like, "You ain't gotta come and see it. I'm out of here, boy." And then So it done busted up out of there and it's flying. And then dude start running. And then it swoop down and get his eagle on. And then I don't know why, like what that thing wanted. Like, did he eat it? I don't did he what he do to that man? I don't know what he did. But why he scooped that man up? I don't even know, but whatever. So then he dropped them and then the dude just had to get that flashlight. He was like, I almost got it. I almost got it. There it is. And he got the flashlight. And then that dude, that thing was, man, that thing didn't have to do that to that girl. Oh my God. Like, God, no, like, she didn't ask for all that. Or maybe she did. I don't know, whatever. But whatever. So then, do the movie go? Oh yeah, wait. I'm about to say. Oh yeah, she did it in like a like how um on the orphan that movie The Orphan. She did it in on like how the that movie The Orphan did in that Pigeon. Coincidence? I think not. They were both bird winged. They were both bird winged. Um, and why she took her dang on sweet time? God no, she took her molasses time to do that thing in. I was like, what you looking for? What you looking at? Like, God no, you and then you see the little tail going and then he looking to see in the tail. He ain't scooted back from the tail or nothing. And then she waiting. I mean, I'm like, is you waiting for the thing to do something? I'm like, God, no, whatever. But then, so she waits for the thing to do in the boyfriend instead of pouncing before, before, before. And I could see if she like did the thing in, and then the thing still did the tail thing like that could have been some editing. Like, you could have did it like that, but you ain't chose to edit it like that. But yeah, she waited like she looking like, what else do you want from this dang on thing? The thing had you scooting, booting out, then chaboo, chaboo. Woo. Like what else do you want from this thing? Like you just ugh. Like this that thing gave you everything it had, Lord. What else do you want? Like girl, do that thing in and be done. Like God, oh. It's like she wanted him to do in that boyfriend though, for real. Like I'm waiting and then I'll Hulk smash. She was waiting on that thing to do that boyfriend in. And then why not why keep that thing inside of you? Why not extract? Can you extract and put it in an incubator or something like on Aliens? Can you do that? Like, do you have to be a surrogate? Like, come on. Do you have to be a surrogate, or can it be extracted and incubated? Like, God, oh, you just want to carry something in your belly, don't you? So You don't know how that thing want to come out. Like it could want to crack open like an egg or something. Like it could want to be a chest banger. I don't. You don't know what how that thing want to exit stage left. That was, but yeah. I think that's all that I watched. Oh yeah, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I did a rewatch of that. And I came up with a menu um to have at a watch along. So if you would to um have a watch along party, a partay, if you will, um, with all the fixings and trimmings, like with the animal balloons for the decorations and things, and yeah, I made a menu. I was trying to think of some solid foods, but for the most part, it's some mostly foods that are um presented in the movie. That could be your that's the menu. That's what I made up the menu. That's what I made up the menu with. Hold on. That's what I made up the menu with for the watch party. The watch along watch party. I started with the foods that are presented in the film. You can see the menu on in my coffee shop and in my buy me a coffee shop. Uh, Let me put that on the screen. Okay, so here's my coffee. I think my buy me a coffee shop is in my about page. So in my bio, and on my personal page. Hold on. Let me put that up. Um, do 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 do. Is that it? I'm trying to get it to scroll. Scroll, scroll. Okay, so on this screen, you'll see my coffee shop and my buy me a coffee shop. So both are there. And you can see the menu for the watch along. I watched it, um, and it was fun. It reminded me, of course, of the cardigan that I crocheted with the theme, the killer clowns from outer space theme. Um, you can see that in my posts on 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 the platforms that I posted that on. Bam, 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 bam. So yeah, I do have a cardigan that I crocheted when I think when the around when the game was coming out, um, yeah, that's around the time that I started like formulating which clown costume I was going to go with because there's so many color variations, color variants. Um, and the people that I was watching it with, they picked out their clown like I'm that one, I'm that one, and we all picked a different one. I was thinking we was gonna somebody was gonna pick the same one, but no, nobody. No, I don't think anybody picked the same one. So I was looking to see which ones every the other people picked, and to see if I could maybe make a cardigan with those colors, and it could very well be done. I'm thinking, I mean, uh, it could be difficult because I like the integrity of the designs. So, so you can get a feel. So when you see it, you be like, ah, okay, that's what that is. And the one that I picked, you could definitely be like, oh yeah, that's where that's from. Like, especially if you've seen the movie. Like, I see you. Okay, okay, okay. Well, me and I see it. That's what I think because that's how I made it. But yeah, from the front. Now from the back, I mean, if I think if you saw the sleeves, you would get it. But from the back, like I'm still, how do you say? I'm still open to like some patches, like like maybe some like a piece of fabric or a patch or something. Um, that says it on the back, maybe. I'm open to that still. I'm open to that idea because I've seen other creators have that have patches on their cardigan as well. Like they'll make a theme cardigan with the buttons and all, and they'll also have a patch of the theme on the back to specifically be, that movie thing. So there's no question, no doubt about it. Like this is what this is, you know. So I'm open to some patchwork or like a fabric type thing that I can pin to the back that says Killer Clowns from Outer Space or something like that on the back type of like Leatherman type situation thing, team jacket type thing. Yeah. um so yeah, I had fun creating that menu. As soon as I seen that was gonna be the movie feature, I was just like, oh, okay. I just do typed out a quick menu, a fun quick menu of all the um edible items, edible items that are featured in the movie. And I ask, what what's a menu movie thing that you like? something that you can create a menu of when you watch movies. What's that movie for you? Or what are those movies for you? Or it could be a show. Um, I know I've watched shows where when I do watch alongs with the show, I create menus to have with the watch alongs, the watch along party, so that we can, when we enjoying the watch along, we got, some foods to eat and enjoy and drink, and it'd be a whole event. So yeah, what are those movies and shows for you when that you um that features menus, that features foods and menus that gives you that aha, oh, this is a great menu. Yeah, if that's what you do. Right now, crochet wise, I'm crocheting a heart, a bobble heart. I'm reading a pattern, following a diagram, and um, it is in the theme. I'm making it a theme. This one that I'm working on right now is in the theme of a. Maybe I should ask you guys when I take a picture of it and show it, if you get the theme and what is the theme. How about I do that instead of telling you? I will post it and ask you if you see the theme of it. It's a. Should I give you any hints? It's edible. I should say it's edible. It's gonna be edible, and It's, yeah. It's, well, some people think it's not edible, so maybe I should say it's a candy. Okay, I'll give you those clues. So it's edible and it's a candy. So yeah, that's what I'm working on right now. I've learned the Bible stitch. What? I've learned the Bible stitch. What? Thank you, Fiber Arts. But no, she taught me how to knit. Um, the Bible stitch I learned from this pattern. I did watch some tutorials, but I didn't have my yarn in hand. And I watched some tutorials a while ago now. It's done been a while ago. I was just watching it to see what it's about. So now that I'm ready for it, I got I had my hook in hand, my yarn in hand. I read the pattern, looked over the pattern. I was like, this pattern don't tell me how to do no Bible stitch. I was looking, I was like, am I gonna have to look up a tutorial, Lord? But the pattern is supposed to have everything you need on it. So I kept looking, kept looking, kept looking, kept looking. Then I found it. I was like, there it is. So then I read the instructions on how to create a Bible stitch, and I did it. Yay! I'm on like uh row uh I don't know. I might have one more Bible row to go. Yep. I got one more Bible row to go. And I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. Yay, Bonissimo. I did it. I learned how to bobble stitch. I did it. Um, and I tell you, learning these new stitches, cause okay, so learning these new stitches, it's like for me, it feels like I'm learning the behind the scenes of how these patterns are created. Not patterns are created, but the items that the patterns create. So like before I put my hands to it and did the Bible stitch, I'm just looking at this thing, right? I'm looking at people make it. I'm looking at tutorials. I mean, through I'm talking the whole span of it all. It done been months. And I'm interested, right? I'm looking at it. I'm watching tutorials on how it's done. I'm now have a pattern in my hand. I'm reading how it's done. I'm looking at pictures. I'm looking at images and tutorials of Bible stitches. I'm looking at images of Bible stitches, and I'm looking at them in blankets and wall hangings. And I'm just looking at it. I'm like, how is that created? How? I'm like, how? How? I'm like, how they do that? Like, even when I had the yarn in my hand, I'm like, now do I how is this gonna be a Bible stitch? Like, how am I like how are all the Bibles gonna be on one side and then I start with the pattern and I start creating it row after row and I'm like, oh, this is how it goes. Oh, this is the magic. Oh, wow. So it's like learning the behind the scenes to a magic trick to me. Like, ta-da! Like, wow. Now I know. Now I know how it goes. Like Maxwell said, don't ever wonder. So, that's real cool to me. And I didn't do it like the pattern. I read the pattern, but I did my own thing. Um, perhaps in a later date, I'll follow the pattern to a T. And now, okay, so as far as the color work goes, I didn't change the colors how the pattern said to change the colors. I chose to run with the color when I wanted to run with the colors and change the colors up when I said I wanted to change when I said I wanted to change the color up. Now, perhaps at a later date, with another Bible stitch heart um, that I'll be creating, I'll change the colors up when the pattern says to change it up because it is very cute. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. Um, it's real cute. I hadn't even finished mine yet, but it's still real cute. Like I'm almost there. I got one. I got uh, yeah. I got a couple of rows. But yeah, I like the Bible stitch. For and I did mention this in a previous live stream that I would be creating the Bible stitch in memory of a book that I read 2 years ago now, um, or 1 year ago. 1 year ago. Anywho, um, yeah. I had in mind to make a Bible stitch heart, um, to commemorate a character in a book. Um, Actually, a couple of characters, but one specifically, I thought I'd make the Bible stitch, and I thought it'd be like a cool sensory thingy for me to add that, because that's one of the things I remember. That's one of the aspects of the character that I recall. So I thought I'd commemorate it in crocheting it and bring it out all forth and foremost and all that stuff. So, um, yeah. So this is my first one that I'm working on to get, to get myself familiar with the concept of this pattern. And now that I've done it, and also I wanted to make this also. This was something on my list. Um, I think I saw this colorway during Halloween, and I definitely saw a couple of patterns uh, of this item that I likened this heart to during Halloween. So I didn't yet specifically make that item. I was looking at a plushie, but since I do like hearts, I'd figure that I'd make my heart and show my love all at the same time. So with the colorway that I chose, I think you'll get the gist of my love for this particular candy. So yeah, so I'm making that, and then I'll probably, of course, make some more. Now in the middle of this project, or kind of sort of at the beginning, like the first 6 rows, I was like, oh my god, this is a big project. But then after I got like what 12 12 rows in, maybe 11 to 12 rows in. Well, actually it was after 12 rows in, but I'm just only counting the bobble rows. So after I got like 11 to 12 rows into the bobble rows, it started going fast. I was like, woo, I'm almost finished. I'm gonna keep going. But I was feeling it through the rows. I was like, whew, oh my goodness, another bobble. And then it kind of felt like I was pulling my yarn a bit taut, and it kind of felt like my yarn was like had no bounce. Like my yarn had done been it's done been caked up for a while. So I kind of was thinking I might have been feeling what a lot of the yarn artists talk about when they talk about caking up your yarns and not utilizing them right away. I kind of thought that I might have been um, experiencing that. And I also think that this would be a great project for that. Um, I did have some yarn splittages with a couple of the colors. So there's that. So I just took it out whenever I noticed it and did my best with the yarn splittages, tried to keep all the strands together. And I did attempt to crochet this at night in the dark, but due to the yarn splittages, I only did like one bobble, and I was like, oops, there's a yarn splittage. So I fixed it. I was able to fix it in the dark, but I was like, I'm not about to do a whole row of these in the dark with this yarn splitting. I will wait till the light. So that's what I did. I'm enjoying how it's forming. That be the kick in the head when it's formed. It's like, oh wow. And then also, even before that, I could see it beginning, and I was just getting like creative ideas and inspired to actually follow the pattern. I was like, ooh, this would be cool following this pattern. um and also, um maybe being a little bit like more creative with the pattern, like maybe halfway following the pattern, but maybe uh being creative, the other half. There's some ways to play around with it and be creative with it. So yeah, I'm enjoying the Bible stitch. Also, I tried or I should say I attempted again the mouse stitch. And I have tried this stitch, I should say, not tried, I attempted this stitch because I would like to make some fingerless gloves, some more fingerless gloves. Um, and I saw this tutorial showing how to do the mouse stitch. I was like, okay, the mouse stitch. I ain't really get it at first, but okay. So now that I'm ready for it, after I finished my slippers. Gave y'all an update on that. Um, I went to the tutorial, and it was like, yeah, the mouse stitch is this and this and this. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, the mouse stitch. Okay, so I did the first row, did the second row, kind of, sort of, and then I was like, oh, the mouse stitch. Oh, okay. So this is the mouse stitch. Okay. So yeah, me and the mouse stitch don't get along too well. Um, I don't differentiate like the stitch I supposed to be going in too well with the mouse stitch. So it be questionable where I'm putting the stitch with the mouse stitch. So I did a couple of rows, a couple to maybe 3 rows, and then I was like, no, me and the mouse stitch ain't it right now. I don't know if we ever gonna be. I'm gonna have to find another pattern for me, but it ain't the mouse stitch. So, yeah, that's where me and the mouse stitch at that right now. It ain't. It's not for me. No, no, it's not, and that's okay. That's okay. It's a lot of other stitches um I can utilize and make fingerless gloves with. Um, so yeah, that's where I'm at with that. Um, and that's how that's looking. Um, yeah, but yeah, for those long rows of them Bible stitch, I was like, phew. I'm like, phew, oof. And my hands was like, phew, oof. And now that I see, I'm only like, what, I don't know, two. I got 2 more rows. I'm on one more row. Then I got a row, and then that's the end of the heart. That'll be like the top part of the heart.
because the pattern I'm working on, it goes heart, what it goes down, it goes bottom up. It goes from the tip to the pointy part of the heart to the top part of the heart. But I guess I could have worked it the other way around, but it's not written like that. So, but it could have been written like that, but it's not. So I followed the pattern that way and I worked it upward instead of downward. So I saw the pointy part first and then the expansion and then now the, I guess you say the decrease, and then I'm gonna be making the top of the heart part. I'm excited. I'm excited to see the top of the heart part. It's exciting. Um, I guess that's it. That's all. Um, yeah, that's it. That's all. I'm probably gonna be making some more hearts, of course, because I do enjoy the hearts and 'tis the season. Um, oh yeah, that heart, that stitch I was telling you guys about. It's a trouble. It's a triple, triple crochet, triple double. Oh dang, I thought I knew it. I thought I could recall it. Triple double crochet, 2 rows down. I think that's what it's called. Triple double crochet, 2 rows down. That's the one that I be like, oh no, not this stitch. It's the triple double crochet, 2 rows down. That's the triple. That if you see it on the pattern, it's the one that looks like a J. It's a treble or triple double crochet, and it curves like a J. I have done it before. When I did the flower power pattern. So I've done that stitch several times actually because the flower power pattern. I made a patchwork granny square cardigan, and we had to make several of those squares. Um, so yeah, yeah. And then this new pattern that's with the hearts, or I should, yeah, it's a new pattern, and it's a new skein of yarn, and it creates hearts, hearts motif, heart heart motifs, and it utilizes that triple double crochet 2 rows down stitch like in the flower power pattern. uh so yeah, a lot of the heart patterns are made with that pattern. um Prior to that, it was it's other ways to make hearts, but this year a lot of the hearts are being made with that stitch. I did see a granny square type of heart blanket that wasn't made with that stitch, and I do have that one on my list to make. I think that one is only made with double crochets, maybe. I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like I done got so used to this double crochet, and I don't know why I'm hating on this triple double crochet with the two rows down. I don't know. We ain't had no qualms when I was utilizing it with the flower power um motif. So I just really need to just change my attitude about that stitch. That's all. And because well, and the book that I told you guys about, um every way with Granny Crochet, that heart in that book, you could say it spoiled me. I like that book, and I like that heart in my book. In that book, I know. There's other ways to make hearts. I do enjoy that one though. That might be my favorite way to make a heart, even though I do have to look at the pattern when I do make it at the moment. But I do like it. Like I made so many hearts with that one. Now with the other patterns, I have made multiple of the hearts. Like if I when I get my hands on a heart pattern, oh you best believe I'm making more than one. I'm making more than one heart. They heart patterns are like doves. You can't just make just one. You they gotta be a pair. You got, it gotta be a partridge in a pear tree. You gotta have a pair of hearts. Or is that just me? I just like hearts. So yeah, I've made several hearts with the pattern that I do create. Um, so I just need to just stop being, just change my attitude. Just change my attitude about just change my attitude about the triple double crochet with the two rows down. It's a fun stitch. It's cool. It stands out. You see it. You see it. It's cute. It's real cute. Uh-huh. So yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that stitch. There's nothing wrong with that stitch. It's nothing wrong with that stitch at all. Um, it's just it's more prevalent in my life these days. I hadn't even made it yet. I looked at the pattern previously, and I looked and saw that stitch, and I for some reason I just was like, oh no, not that stitch. But you know what? That's how I was with the triple crochet till I made the till I made a crop sweater with nothing but triple crochets. Then after I made that crop sweater with nothing but triple crochets, I ain't said nothing about a triple crochet yet. I ain't said not to this day. Like okay, so before I made that crop sweater, I was the same way with that with with the triple crochet. I was like, oh no, not that stitch. But after I made that sweater, it's like I done been introduced to it. It's like me being that triple crochet and we like here. We here now. We so that's probably it. Like I just need to do some more patterns with the triple double crochet with the two rows down, and then it won't be nothing said no more. Like that's probably what's gonna be happening. Um, because I'm just not all that familiar with it. Like I said, I did make some squares with it. I did. It don't it's not a well in with what I've been making. It hadn't been common. So it's been a while since I worked with it, which is not a problem. It's not a problem. I just, like I said, I just need to change my attitude about this stitch, and that'll be all right. I can read the patterns. Hallelujah. I can read the patterns. I can read the diagrams, especially when the keys are there. All right, please don't give me no about the cuss. Child move. You give okay. Give no. Thank you for the keys. If you give me the keys that say this is this and this is this and this is this, the yes. So and then if if ever I need help, I can always locate a tutorial and get some clarification on where the stitch goes. Um, yeah, so it's all right. I just need to talk myself up on it. Cause I'm like, I'm kind of like this kind of how I am at the moment. What are hearts without that stitch? Make all the hearts without that stitch. And then maybe I'll make a heart with that stitch. But actually, there are specific skeins that utilizes that stitch. Like, for one, the Flower Power skein utilizes that stitch. For two, there's a new heart skein that utilizes the stitch. So it's not just a stitch, it's a whole skein attached to this, guys. So if you want to um have all the color changes and things like that without having to have all the colors, it's all in one skein. So that is convenient. It's cool, it's convenient, it's excellent, it's great. It's all the great colloquialisms. It's beautiful. Um, I hadn't seen too many videos and reviews of it yet because I hadn't looked it up to see those reviews yet. I only have seen um, one person talking about it and promoting it so far, and they hadn't said anything other than it's cute, it's beautiful. Here you go. Here's some patterns. Here's the yarn. Have at it. Uh, so yeah, with the Flower Power one, or no, was it the Flower Power one or I think it was the Granny Square one, because there are skeins that are specific to making a granny square without you having to change the colors, and it'll change the color for you. A lot of that was like watch your tension, go up hook size, change your hook size. It was talks like that. I hadn't heard that about the heart skein yet. Just like I said, I hadn't looked those things up yet. Because I hadn't made it yet. So got my skeins, you guys. It's Valentine's season for the crocheters. The crocheters have made their Valentine table runners, and I'm getting in on it, making me a heart bobble, the something another that it is. I'm so glad that I can get in when the seasons change and things like that. um, due to learning to read patterns and know what stitches are. Um, so that's helped me in a lot of ways be in the creative way, I guess, whatever. I mean, you don't have to know the things that I know to make the hearts. Because I've made hearts not knowing this. I just done upgraded, my skills. I've added to the skills. And one of those skills that I wanted to add was the bobble stitch. Hello, okay. I wanted to know how to do that stitch. I was like, how do you do that stitch? So I was looking it up and seeing how to make it, and it's it utilizes a chart. So it got me kind of saying, um, another thing I was looking up was tapestry crochet and mosaic crochet, and creating the bobble stitch the way that I have. It's like tapestry a bit, I would say, from my perspective. I was like, oh, okay. You got a chart here. You read it from this way to this way. Hey, this kind of seems like tapestry crochet. Um, motif. Um, wait, was it not motif? Mosaic. I'm looking. Mosaic is on the list to figure out, and also corner to corner. And I learned what fillet crochet is. I was asking people what is that, as I didn't know. I don't think they told me fillet. I don't. I think I figured that out on my own. I think they told me something else. Lace. I don't know. But yeah, I've been figuring out this stuff and studying it and practicing it, seeing how it works and things like that, seeing the ins and outs of it all. And that's what's going on. Do check out the new videos, the new posts, the new uploads. I have posted some new videos and shorts, and giving updates and things. So do enjoy that. Thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you to the new subscribers. Thank you to the day one subscribers. Thank you for the day two subscribers, day three subscribers, and so on.
so on and so forth, and vis-a-vis. However, whenever you came in, thank you so much for your views and comments and reposts and shares.